An anti-masker in Arcadia, California thought it would be a great idea to push around workers at a grocery store. Now, the owner of this grocery store, it's known as H Mart, is a Korean man, and he was trying to get this guy out of the store. He was trying to protect his workers, but this unfortunate man just would not budge. Let's watch.
Get the hell out of here! No one wants here!
Even customers that get out.
It is illegal.
Don't get on my customer. Don't touch me. My customer.
You're being aggressive to us right now. You need to get out.
Go ahead. Get out.
You need to get out.
Get out.
This is my customer.
Every customer complain. Because of you.
No. I don't. No.
Every customer complain.
No. You want to make a say that? Get out.
Get out.
Don't you dare come out.
Every customer complain.
What do you mean? Go ahead. Go ahead. Call the police. Get the hell out. Why are you telling me already?
He assaulted me.
No, he didn't. I saw the whole thing. I saw the whole thing.
Get out.
No, he didn't. Trash here. You're the one that doesn't want to wear a mask right now. We're all wearing
Every
masks.
customer complain.
You want to
Every customer.
Go back. Get the out. Trash.
Get out. No. Get out.
Just leave. Just go.
Just go.
But he didn't leave until they called the cops. At that point, he walked out of the store, but stayed immediately, like he was outside of the store. He didn't like leave for good. And the cops decided that they wouldn't arrest him or anything. They just let him go afterwards. Look, there's so many of these videos and so many of these stories. And the reason why I decided that we should show you that video is because every single time you hear arguments about workers being lazy for not wanting to go back to their service industry jobs because they just want to sit on their butts and collect unemployment. No, how about you listen to the workers? Because the workers are treated like absolute crap. Okay, I mean, The Daily, which is the podcast for the New York Times, did a really good podcast episode on this issue last week where they actually talked to the workers who aren't going back to work, who want to just completely change their careers. Some of them have been, bartenders for years and years. Like, I'm not doing it. Some of them have worked as servers. I'm not doing it. It was already difficult enough with how people abuse them, but during a pandemic where everyone seems to feel entitled, they're treated even worse.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're monsters in some cases, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah, the way these people are acting, I mean, there's always been some people that act that way, but it does seem to be getting worse in stores like that, in restaurants, on airplanes. We're getting worse. And I'm sure that it's not entirely conservatives, but it does seem to be a lot conservatives. And when you combine that with Fox demonizing any effort, even half-hearted under the Democrats this year to improve the lot of workers as like some plot, mocking the idea of wanting to raise wages, saying that you care about like coal miners and ignoring for months their protests. Like, this is a populist right-wing movement that despises workers, which seems weird and doesn't seem to get talked about nearly enough.
That's such a good point.
Like they act as if there's this economic anxiety, but it is entirely detached from anyone out there working, or whether they should have their lot in life improved, whether their conditions should be improved. How do you maintain that? I mean, I guess they are. I guess they're doing okay or whatever, but it doesn't make any sense to me. These people hate those who actually have to work for a wage. They care about, like, in the abstract, factories getting closed down, and sometimes they seem to care about unemployment if it goes up, but only in the abstract, like QAnon with pedophiles. They don't care about any of the specific instances, they just care about the concept, sort of.
Well, I mean, they might not care about specific instances, but they do care about how these types of things impact their investments. Let's keep it real, right? I think.
But again, that has nothing to do with workers.
Of course not.
Yeah.
We're talking about Republicans.
Yeah.
You think Republicans care about workers?
No, but I think that there are some in the mainstream media, credulous members of the mainstream media, that are pretending that people like Tucker Carlson are a part of a new right-wing populism that is supposed to. It's supposed to care. It's not.
No, you're wrong. That's true of indie media. I'm seeing a lot of that.
No, it's all the glossy write-ups of Tucker Carlson about him being a more serious intellectual. You need to engage with the way he thinks and the way he communicates. Maybe I'm focusing on it too much, I guess. But I see like it's like twice a year. The New York Times, the Washington Post will have some big write-up about how. Anyway, I'm getting too focused on this.
No, but to be fair, Glenn Greenwald does say that Tucker Carlson's a socialist, so.
Let's go. I want to see more socialists on TV, so I guess that's a good thing. But anyway, with that guy, there is clearly something wrong in American society where you've seen that the way he was acting before. He goes from person to person looking for some way to look tough. He just wants to salvage. He realizes nobody's on his side. He looks ridiculous. This is not going the way that he wanted it to go. He imagined he was showing how strong and tough and patriotic he is, but it's not working out. They're lost. It's a lost generation. It's like 3 generations back, but it's lost.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for some, the mask rules within some of these stores or businesses just gives them an excuse to act out in a way that they want to act out anyway. Like, I sometimes feel like it's much less about the mask and more about being able to push back against something. Because look, I've worked in the service industry before, right? And I know what it's like to come across a customer who's had a bad day, and you deal with the brunt of that customer's bad day. And so I think this pandemic has led to a lot of frustration for people. They're looking for a release, and they go and attack essential workers. I mean, like, imagine if these grocery stores weren't open. If essential workers were like, no, we're gonna shut it down. We don't care. Where are you gonna buy your pork chops, bro? Like, ask yourself that question. Why are you going after powerless people who are just trying to do their jobs? They're just trying to survive, and they're putting their health and safety on the line to do it, so you can buy your pork chops.
They used to look forward to Christmas time so that they could complain that Starbucks isn't like acknowledging Christmas on its cups or whatever. Like they'd look all year, they look forward to, I get to feel like a victim, I get to feel like a victim. Now, everywhere they go, every day they get to feel like a victim. It's wonderful for them. I guess everybody needs a hobby in these difficult times. They found one.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.